it's almost over. They ain't gonna let it pull me under. But I will conquer.
Hello and a very good evening to all our viewers tuned in. This is the week 11 of the Dialogue Rugby League. And you're on ThePapare.com. We're live from Havelock Park. The crowd's just walking in. The kickoff will start at 6:30. As we see both teams warming up. There you go. Havelock Sports Club taking on Air Force here at Havelock Park under lights. It's going to be a thrilling game. Favorite on the book, Havelock Sports Club. Joining me in comment is Fike Maiden. Good evening, Fike.
Good evening, Yusran. This is going to be an exciting game today. After yesterday's two games, CRN FC taking on Army, beating more than 50 points on the board, and then Candy taking on Navy, scoring 60. So hopefully Havelocks might also trying to get past the scores as well.
Yeah, Havy's for sure favorites to join that 50 plus club. But you can never underestimate this Air Force team, because they managed to beat Police, who were on the high after Police beat CR. All of us thought that Police will be on a roll because they had Air Force the next week. But taking a look at today's conditions, 29 degrees right now, but later on it will decrease 27, which is ideal for fast running rugby, and the wind at 8 kilometers per hour going through the northeast direction. So it's ideal conditions for fast running rugby, and we know Air Force are most likely to play from their backline because this Havelock team is more powerful in their pack fight.
Of course, Yusran, Air Force is looking for another win of this season. So far they have beaten Police only, and then they are into the second round as well, searching for a win.
Yeah, so we'll catch you on the other side with live action after a short commercial break. So stay tuned to ThePapare.com.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Crunchy Munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites, only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London. sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
New breed of fast, Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from David Pierce Motor Company Private Limited.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
It ain't easy, but it's almost over. They ain't gonna let it pull me under. But I will conquer.
Welcome back to live action at Havelock Park between Havelock Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club. It's going to be a tough battle, but the firm favourites Havelock Sports Club with just one loss in this whole tournament, while Air Force on the other hand with just one win against Police in this whole tournament. What are your thoughts on the match, Faik?
Of course, it's going to be an exciting game today evening at Havelock Park, where you see Havelock Sports Club going to play with their forwards, and Air Force, of course, they're going to play with their backline and speedsters on the line, leading with Gantit Malgoda.
There you go. The results from yesterday and day before: CR and FC versus Army Sports Club at Longdon Place. CR were on a roll there. They scored 53 points to just 33 of Army Sports Club, and we remember in the first round it was a draw, 24 all at Ratmalana, but this time around CR came back strong, scoring 53 points to win that game. And Police Sports Club took on CH at their own home at Police Park, and it was another sixth winning streak for CH and FC. They scored 38 points to 25. Police, always the spirited team, Faik. They always come so close, but they fall short. And up at Nithavala, Candy Sports Club just ran riot against the Sailors, 63 points to 31. And talk about Tilna Vijay Singh's performance in that game. He scored 38 points, and it's a new record in this rugby league.
Of course, Yusran, it was a tremendous performance by Tilna Vijay Singh, scoring 4 tries and 9 conversions, gathering him 36 points on board.
There you go, the points table after yesterday's encounters. Candy Sports Club on top with 61 points on total, and following them is Havelock Sports Club, having played only 10 games. This will be their 11th game in this league, but they stand tall in the second place with 52 points. CHNFC on third place, so CHNFC climbing the ladder slowly, and they found themselves in third place with 45 points, while CRNFC are fighting hard to stay in the top 4, and they have a total of 35 points with 5 wins in total.
Of course, Yusran, when you see Army Sports Club and Navy Sports Club standing 5 and 6, they are looking forward to go to the top 4 place. And when we see Police and Air Force standing at the bottom, Air Force might be looking forward to this game, trying to take portions up, at least 2 or 3 points up. And then we'll see Army quite next week. If they can win the next week game, they might go forward to the top 4 as well.
Yeah, it'll be a big upset if Air Force manages to make an upset today at Havelock. There you go, the top try scorer and point scorers, both from the club from Hill Capital. Danushka Ranjan with 9 tries and Tilna Vijay Singh with 134 points in total with 11 in just 11 weeks. What a player he is turning out to be with 4 more weeks remaining in this Dialogue Rugby League.
The best thing was, Yusran, until yesterday's game, Samuel Madhwant was leading and Tilina Vijay Singh was not on the card as well. And after 36 points lead taking on, now he's into the top scorer of the league with 134 points.
This is the first round encounter between these two teams at Police Park. Air Force with the first touches scoring. They had a good game, Gandhi the Mongola with his boot as well and with his ball handling, but Havelock Sports Club known for their late surges in that second half. The first round, that was their game. They come back strong in the second half. They managed to score 31 points in that game and win it in a really close margin. So they will surely not underestimate this Air Force club at home at Havelock Park.
And that's the try scoring in the flank corner. It's Chamara Dabare, and it will be a crucial game for him as well. He has scored a few tries of the season and he's on top form, and was not that easy game for Air Force at the first round. We're gonna see a crucial battle today, and that ended up 22 points to 21 at the half time, and then Havelocks took over charge for Air Force.
Yeah, and this Air Force team, they have the likes of Charles Pravin, who is experienced and who's a big mid man. He can score some really important tries and make some good carries. But unfortunately though, Air Force weren't on a roll in this game. They lost it 31 points to 25 at Police Park. So this will be their time to redeem themselves and make a big upset. But taking a look at Havelock Sports Club performance this season, they played 10 games, won 9 and lost just 1 against Candy Sports Club up at Nithevela. So Air Force will want to make that lost margin go to 2 and up their 1 margin to 1. So they played 10, won 1 and lost 9 games. It's not an impressive performance this season, but Air Force will have to make a difference in this game.
We see slightly the crowd is coming on to Havelock Park. We're gonna start the kickoff by 6:30 today. And there we go, the Havelock's team card starting with the prop forward, the experienced prop forward Dushman Priyadarshan starting off, and then Christian Dilal starting off today. Azmir Fajrin has been stand off today for, and then Liston Flatney, and then the lock combination, Shahrukh Fernando, experienced Shahrukh Fernando taking on the youngster Umesh Madhushan at the lock and the Senal Dilaga with Shaukat Lahir on the flankers, and Dayan Sabah playing his first match of the season coming out of school.
Yeah, the former Wesley skipper Dayan Sabar and the brother of Dayan Sabar, he will be debuting today against Air Force. And we have in the 9-10 combination Vimukti Rahula and Niroshan Fernando, the skipper. Vimukti Rahula was a stand-up play in the first round and his contribution was really important to him, while we have Chamara Dabare on the blindside wing, while Dinu Kamar Singh and Prince Chamara play in that centre field positions. Sandun Herat and Riza Mubarak will complete the starting 15, and the replacements we have Rahal Delpa Chitra, Azmir Fajrin, Abdullah Faiz, Chanaka Bandara, Tikshana Dasanayaka, Sandesh Jayavikrama, Mithun Hapugoda and Asita Gashan, who's also playing his first game today. So that's a good squad for Havelock Sports Club. And Air Force, we have Charles Pravin the Ratnayaka, Rajanayaka, Tilna Bandara, Johan Pereira, Rumesh Pasanta, Abhishek Fernando and Saraka Virala starting in that all-important pack position, because they will have the toughest game today, playing with one of the best forward teams in this Dialogue Rugby League.
Of course, they're gonna give a hard time with the combination of Nuwan Pereira at the scrum half position and Ganti Malgoda, the playmaker for Air Force, and then Kaushal Manuparachi, and then Jero Dhananjay, Ramzan Amit at the centre position, while Veera Singh at the wing 3 and Rumesh Ramadas complete at the fullback position. And we see on the bench Nuwan Rajakaruna, Manuka Pereira, Chandana Beratna, Anjula forwards as the Tilna Sampath and Ishara Madhushan again as the lineup, and then Surat Tilakaratna and Charit Senuratna complete the squad for Air Force.
So we're just waiting for both the teams to walk out and start this game. It's an all-important encounter.
This match is brought to you by EFL, proud sponsor of the Sri Lanka Rugby Referees and Havelock Sports Club.
We see both teams lining up all of the dressing rooms. Final few warm-up sessions. Air Force just making the final tackling bag hits before they take on these Havelock players. Referees as well warming up. It's all set for this 11th week encounter, the final match in this week 11 of the Dialogue Rugby League. Havelock Sports Club taking on Air Force.
And there you see Havelock Sports Club walking into the ground, as you see Air Force as well walking into the ground.
I look forward to see Dunu Kamarsingh's performance in this game, because he was a standout player in that first round with some cheeky offloads, backhanded passes, overhead passes, basketball passes. He's all over the place, and I think this will be a good match for him to put all his skills and all his special abilities into play.
Of course, Yuzran, you see Yuzran, Dinuk Amarasinghe have created about few tries to Dabare as well to score for Havelocks.
With Dabare's experience on one side and Sandun Herats on the other, Havelock Sports Club can be a deadly force against any team, especially for a team that's not on a good position. They can run right like Candy did yesterday. So having their final prayers, Air Force as the match officials Ishankar Bekon, Sarat Madugalle and Callum Sandran will assist him in this game under lights. From favourites Havelock Sports Club in pink and Air Force in their traditional blue colour.
As you said, when experience coming in, Yuzran, we haven't seen the best of Sandun Hera this season. He used to be the best win 3 for Sri Lanka a few years back, and still after his injury coming back to this season, we are looking forward to his back in form action.
Definitely, we have players. Haviz has the likes of Mo Chamala Dabare and Rina Mubarak as well, well experienced campaigners. This Gayanthi Damagoda lines up to kickstart the game. He will be kicking from left to right. So we're all set for the kickoff. Referee Abekon with the first whistle, and there you go, Gayanthi Damagoda kickstarts the game with a rather high hanging kick, cleanly collected by Dayan Sabar, his first touch in this Dialogue Rugby League. Looking to clear things out, Vimukti Rahula collecting the ball, sends it out wide to Shamaka Bandar. He's been pushed back, great defense there by Charles Praveen. Havelock Sports Club still with possession now. Niroshan Fernando with the clearance kick, doesn't find touch. Brahmadas lets the ball to bounce, making a run for it. Makes a good break.
Now release it.
Just inside that 40-meter line now. Nuwan Pereira looking to make something out of nothing here. Gayanthi Damagoda sends it out wide to Ramzan Amit. He sees space. He makes a break. He's just brought down by Dunu Kamarsinghhe in the far corner. Air Force inching close. Nuwan Pereira to Jero Dhananjay. He's brought down in centre field. Air Force with a sense of urgency early on in the game. Charles Praveen making another break. Running forward is Niroshan Rajanayaka. He loses possession Knock forward, says the referee, and now it's an opportunity for Havelock Sports Club to get out of jail and play in the opposition's territory, which they are known for. But they're trying to play it close. Listen, Flatney trying to make a break.
Run away, rest! No blue!
Rahul once again trying to feed in the ball now. Niroshan this time a high hanging kick. Once again doesn't find touch. Let's see to bounce. Cardinal error there by Padma Sankar. Havis managed to retain possession now. Shaukat Lahir making a break. Takes 2 plays to bring him down. Riza Mubarak foxes his defenders. Makes a good break. Fernando looking for options there. He finds Prince Chamara. Chamara goes into contact.
No blue! Advantage!
Havelock trying to set things up. Referee with his arm up and an advantage. Penalty advantage for Havelock. I think it was going over Faik.
Of course, Yusran, we see a very paced game as started off with Air Force kickoff. Both sides are playing with the line game actually.
Blue.
And then I feel Niroshan Fernando will go for touch to gain more yards, and then from there onwards they will look forward for their pack game with a rolling maul.
That's their normal tactical play. Known for that. There you go, the replay. Niroshan Fernando looking for options. He puts a miss pass into Prince Chamara.
Here,
Chamara
Mark.
steps his way.
I need clear gap.
Takes one tackler.
Clear gap.
And I think the culprit Ramzan Ahmed on that
Hey,
occasion.
bro.
No, it's the tackler himself not rolling away. Good call by the referee.
Wait.
Liston Fatney with the throw.
Blue.
It's going to be a crucial throw as the first line out of the game. Just 10 meters away from the try line. Will Havelock manage to turn these to points.
Not a clean line out.
What do you want?
So it's
Line out or scrum?
Havelock still have the option. They can go for a scrum, or they can have another shot in the line out, and they opt to go for a scrum in the 15-meter mark. So not a clean start in the line out for Liston Flatney. He'll try to make amends to that as the game progresses through.
It's going to be interesting. Yusran will see Dian Sabah playing his first game. Will he break through out of this scrum, or will it be a
Crouch!
line move, set piece move going on?
Bind!
First scrum in the game, and referee is not happy with it. He wants a re-scrum. I think early engagement. He's talking to the boys, giving them some advice on how high or how low to go.
Okay. Crouch!
Like you said earlier,
Bye.
Dian Sabah, he might make a break for
Set!
it, but
Steady!
you
Steady!
never know. Havelock Sports Club. But now, with a free kick, Rahul takes it quick. Sabah shows and goes, makes a break.
No hands!
Just inside the Air Force red zone. Shaukat Lahir brought
Say
down.
no!
Rahul at Liston Flatney. Flatney shows and goes, takes 2 men to bring
Now
him
release.
down. Dushman the Priyadarsan is there to support Rahul to Christian Delisle.
No, blue, no!
He doesn't gain much yard, but now Umesh Madhusan to Chamara Dabare. He's been pushed back.
Now release
Good
it!
defense by Air
Release
Force.
now, blue! Blue, release, number 6!
Trying to hold on, not letting Havelock penetrate their defense. A good break there by the number 7 Shaukat Lahir. Umesh Madhusan might be the first score. Not yet given and held up, says the referee. So Umesh Madhusan losing out there, a golden opportunity for them.
But what a powerful run by Shaukat Lahir and offloading the ball. There you see the replay. Shaukat Lahir taking the break, and he offloads the ball to Umesh Madhusan from his schoolmate from Royal, and he grabs 2-3 players onto the try line, but unfortunately it's held up, says the referee, and there will be a 5-meter scrum down again in favor of Heavies.
So another opportunity coming
Crouch.
their way. So the first 2 minutes were all Air Force, and now
Set!
the other
Steady.
2 minutes have been all Havelock Sports Club. So far it's been a
Say, boys.
seesaw
Hey!
battle. A good
Say,
scrum
boy.
this time around.
Back, number 6!
Inching
back, number
forward
6.
slowly. Sabar picks it up, knocks it forward in his first touch. So not a good start for the young lad. And what great defense by Air Force there.
Seems like a bit haji-baji going on the field. And there you see the replay. Havelock's trying to keep the ball secured until he moves on. And unfortunately, the flank from Air Force gave a good defense to Sabah. That makes him knocks it on.
Number 6.
An intense battle.
Number 6.
But still, Air Force on their red zone. They might look forward to clear things out.
Tilna Bandar, another key player in this Air Force forward pack. He was outstanding against CH in week 10.
Alright. Okay.
This time around makes a
Time
good
on.
tackle, saving his team from potential danger.
Crouch.
Nuwan Pereira with the put in.
Bye.
Gante Damagoda
Steady.
will look to thump the ball deep
Very good, boys.
and take his team out of jail,
Last foot. Play on.
but
Now
makes a
release.
break.
No, no,
Very
no, no.
unusual by Air Force. Now Nuwan Pereira puts in that clearance kick. Good distance, but doesn't find touch. Sandwin Herat will try to make a run for it. Fends off one player, fends off him again. Takes 3 players to bring him down. This lad,
Tackle now. Release.
strong and experienced.
Rock ball.
Rolls the ball out. Rahula to Riza Mubarak. Mubarak to Flatney. Flatney doesn't gain much yard.
Play on. No.
Stolen possession. Nice work there by the Air Force prop forward. Ramzan Amit to Pramod Padmasanga. Padmasanga is brought
No,
down
stay.
there. Big hit by Shara Fernando. Gayante Dimaguru to Charles Praveen. A nice loop taken in. Gayante Dimaguru finds some space. Nippy play there. Raj Naika sends the ball out by to Jero Dhananjay, who knocks it on. Now Dinu Kamar Singh
No.
on the counter attack.
Hey. Offside. Number 19.
Prince
Offside.
Tamara
Number 19.
picking it up and going forward. Referee having his arm up for an advantage. Rahul kicks it away, so play will be called back
Number
for
19, blue.
the penalty in favor of Havelock Sports Club.
This is the second time we see Air Force Sports Club is on charge, but they are doing silly mistakes that Kankura again on knocks on. That's a great opportunity for them to keep on secure, but Dinu Kamara Singh takes the ball.
Yeah, it was a golden opportunity for Air Force Sports Club. They had Ganthi Damargoda running in a great angle. He just didn't have enough support, and Jero Dhananjay knocking the ball on. And what a good boot Niroshan Fernando held in that kick. Takes them just a meter short away from the 5-meter line. There'll be no stopping this rolling maul unless Air Force has had good sessions in training trying to stop this rolling maul.
This will be another test for Liston Flatney of
Stay on the
his
line. Blue
throw.
on the line.
He was not successful on his first line-out throw. We'll see how it goes. Seems like Umesh Madhujan is and Shanal Dilak takes up. And again, referee said it's not straight. Seems like Liston Flatney is not good at line-out throws, and since they are missing Azmir Fajruddin at the line-out throws.
Yeah, there you go. Not a clean line out once again. Not straight, so Liston Flatney not having a good start in the game, considering his line out. We saw in the team card, we said Christian Delisle as the hooker, but Flatney with the throwing duties.
Crouch.
I would say they missed 2 golden opportunities,
Set.
Havelock Sports Club,
Steady.
of their line-outs.
Very good,
They
very good,
didn't
boys.
get it properly.
Say.
And now Nuwan Pereira with the ball. Saraka breaks it off, and Shaukat Lahir charges in and
Release
puts him
now.
down.
Release.
Big hit there to Rajanayaka. He's been brought down, and Havelock concedes a penalty, not releasing, says the referee. I think the culprit in that occasion,
Number 8.
the debutant Jayan Saba, not rolling away, not releasing. So 2 cardinal errors by the young lad early on in this game. They in the replay, Shaukat Rahil
Get behind.
trying
Number
to make the
22.
tackle. In comes Saba, not rolling away, rightfully penalized. And an opportunity for Air Force to get out of jail. Iddamalgoda doesn't find touch, but Chamara Dabare knocks it on. An unusual, uncharacteristic error there by Dabare. He's known for his high ball collections, but this time around fumbles it.
What do you want?
I would say he was not on the game, and you see he thought that it would go out the field, and unexpectedly it stays in, and he knocks it on the ball.
Talk about the kick by the Margoda. Nice curve. Just missed the touch, but had it found us, would be an excellent kick. Nuwan Pereira
Crouch.
with a put in.
Point.
Pereira coming in with a
Set.
yellow card
Steady.
in last
Steady,
week's
boys.
game.
Steady.
A really nippy
Steady, very
scrum
good.
off. Shows
Stay.
great potential.
Stay.
This Air Force
Stay.
team. Good scrum. Iddamal Goda sends it to Ramzan Amit, who does a beautiful loop. Padma Sanka now steps in and tries to make some ground.
Now take a
Just
release.
brought down before the 50-meter line. Tilna Bandara goes straight into contact. Shah Fernando on top of him, and I think it's a good turnover there. Umesh Madhusan rather cleanly wins possession to his side. Niroshan Fernando plays it quick, but not on the right mark, says the referee. So the intentions are clear. Like Havi's wanting to play it really fast. There you go, the replay. Tiruna Bandara goes straight into contact, and beautiful
Say number 1, get back. Number 1.
technique there by Umesh Madhusan. Turn the ball over.
As I said, Havi's in hurry to score another 50 plus over there under their name, since CRNFC and Candy both scored 50 plus yesterday. And this will be the third line out for Havi's. We'll see who is going to take the line out throw, since Liston Flatney was not
Get the clean gap.
good at the first two line out throws.
Clean gap.
It'll be Flatney once again. It's just the third occasion. He might be third time lucky, like they say. But unless the commentator's curse strikes him. Umesh Madhusan trying to fake it. Shah Fernando,
Okay.
second man jump. This time collects it cleanly. Now
More.
Havi's
back,
driving
go back.
forward slowly. Makes the transition now. Flatney with ball in hand.
Advantage.
Tilna Bandar coming from the side.
Go back. Number
Clearly,
1, back.
advantage is being played by Havi's. Shaukat Lahir makes the big. Dabare gone straight into tackle. Ramzan Amit with a good tackle. Vimukti Rahul sends it to Niroshan Fernando. Niroshan Fernando with the cross kick. Cleanly collected there by Sanun Herat, and he goes over the touch line.
Time off.
Looks like it's going to be a line out in favor of Air Force, but taken a big blow. A great cover defense there by Padma Sankar.
Time on. No try.
And referee says
back to
no
penalty.
try, and then he's going back to the infringement at the mall coming from sides and in favor of Havelocks. Still the ball is with Havelocks. We'll see whether they will take a quick tap or else they will go for a line out again.
Come inside.
And there you see referee says coming
Number
from
6.
sides.
The carpet on that occasion.
More
Tilna
like a side
Bandara
leg in the
clearly saw that. Take another look at that cross kick by Niroshan Fernando. Saw the space. Intentions
Number
were
4.
right.
Blue number 4. Send.
But what great cover defense there by Kaushal Manopriya. Sandun Herat, the experienced campaigner, but it looked a bit high there. Lucky to escape Kaushal Manopriya.
Hurry up.
I would say he would have easily passed the ball to Riza Mubarak to score the try.
Okay.
This time not
Backwards.
clean once again, but recollected there. Shaukat Lahir with possession.
release, blue.
Inching forward now, Havi's.
Advantage.
Another advantage coming their way. Number 21,
Release, blue.
Vimukti Rahul trying to sneak his way through. Dushmanta Priyadarshan, the experienced prop forward, being pushed back.
Here, number 1. Go back.
Parakrama Ratnayaka trying to defend on the fringes. There, Dabare scores the first try of the game. Slices through that gap between Tirana Bandar and Ramzan Amit and scores the first try,
Blue
making
captain.
amends to his
Blue captain.
previous mistakes.
Blue captain.
That was the third time they came into this try-line, try-zone Havelocks, and they managed to score the try through Chamara Dabare.
Right, Mama.
It was well worked. The boys in pink were well composed and calm. They knew they had it coming their way. And Dabare was on the right time and the right place and managed to score that try beautifully.
We saw Vimukti Rahul saw that gap initially, and then Chamara Dabare just ran through the line and foxed the defenders, and it was powerhouse, and he managed to score the try. Riza Mubarak to add the extra points on board. This is within his range. Of course, he would like to put those 2 extra points on the board.
He's the highest scorer for Havelock Sports Club with 69 points to his name so far in 11 weeks. Not the highest though. We know Riza Mubarak has been among the highest scorers in 2014 and 15, and this time makes no mistake slotting that ball through the uprights, adding the extra 2. So 7 points up. Havelock Sports Club with an early lead with 15 minutes on the clock. Riza Mubarak 71 points now in total.
And there you see the replay. Vimukta Rahul takes the ball and runs through the defenders and pass it to the gap. It was 2 speed and power with Chamra Dabare. Air Force had no clue to stop him. And the extra 2 points added by Riza Mubarak. It's 7 points to nil. Havelock's on lead.
Air Force under immediate pressure now. Idda Malgoda. Another high hanging kick. Not cleanly collected there. Knock forward. So Air Force will have the advantage. They win possession once again. Parakrama goes straight into contact. Trying to support him, trying to keep him up is the heaviest defenders, but finally brought down. Nuwan Pereira looking for the ball. Havelock Sports Club conceding a penalty this time. Not rolling away. Quickly taken there by
Advantage.
Kaushal Manupriya. Not 10 meters advantage awarded to them. So Nuwan Pereira to the Malgoda. Charles Pravin with a beautiful running angle, but makes no sense this time. Good break there by the number 8 Salak Verala.
Release.
Ball stolen though.
No advantage. Go back to 10
Vimukti
meters.
Rahul. Nevertheless, Air Force with that penalty advantage. Not 10 meters, so referee will bring back play.
And there you see the experience coming in from Ganti Malgoda. He was so quick into the line, and now maybe they are going for the touch to gain a few more yards, and then from now there onwards to score their first try.
Air Force have a good line-out tactic as well. Tilna Bandar will jump at the number 2 position. Thereon, they just drive forward. 2 strong teams with 2 different game plans. But when it comes to the forward 8, it's almost alike because they are strong in this area. First throw for Parakrama Ratnayaka. Tilna Bandar makes that jump, collects it cleanly. What a drive by Air Force. No chance of stopping them. This time looks like a try. The referee doesn't award it though yet. He wants to have a word with his touch judge.
As we see, it's
not awarded. Looks like it was held up. So another line out, or in favor of another scrum rather in favor of Air Force.
that was too far from the Air Force lads as they get the line out throw correct and maul it so fastly that Havelocks didn't have a clue of that to stop them
Go
out.
back.
I agree, that was lightning quick there by Air Force.
Up.
Great tactics. Not giving Havies the slightest chance to regroup themselves. But unfortunately,
Point.
the effort goes in vain.
Set. Steady.
With possession though,
Say.
still Air Force.
Say.
Nuwan
Say.
Pereira. Running on, foxing the defenders. Idda Malgoda now to Pramod Padmasanka. He fends off 1-2 and
No.
brought down. Pereira offside. All the players offside there, but referee not having his arm up. I think he just missed it on that occasion. Big hit there by Liston Flatney on Parakrama Ratnayaka. Air Force quite unlucky there. Trying to inch forward. Playing it close now, Air Force. Tilna Bandara
Oh, Reds, release. Red.
doesn't gain much yard. Charles Pravin countering his opposition. Number 1, Dushmant Pridarshana.
Release.
So it looks like a turnover. Havelock Sports Club with possession. Vimukti Rahula sends it out by to Dushmanta Priyadarshana, who's been brought down, not managing to go past the gain line. Niroshan Fernando with that clearance kick. Looks good this time but doesn't find touch. So Kaushal Manopriya with another opportunity to make a run for it. He sees the space. He goes straight into contact to Senal Dilaga. Senal Dilaga doesn't show daylight, so he will be penalized.
Wait.
Another penalty conceded by Havelock. Looks like referee will want to have a word with him.
Ball එක cover කරන්න බෑ shielding. Only feet ගන්නවා. Body weight. Thanks.
That's the warning for Senal Dilaka coming.
A little too high, I think, says the referee. Take a look at that. Kaushal Manopriya goes straight into and yes, that is a seatbelt tackle. So, rightfully awarded a penalty to Air Force. Quite lucky there. We know referees tend to show that yellow card.
Time
since play has, they are advised
not supporting.
to have players safety first.
The new rule says, Yusran, the tackle should be made below the nipple line. So
Yeah.
anything above the nipple line, it will be a high tackle. And very interesting call from Ganthi Damalgoda. They are going for 3 points.
I think it's a wise call, Fike. He's been good with his boot so far. And we've seen earlier, looking at the statistics, he's been in good form with his boot. He's also the highest point scorer for Air Force. He has 36 points to his name, 42 points rather, with in 10 weeks. Gayante Damagoda lining up, looking to take his team 3 points ahead. Successful with this penalty, so 3 points up. Air Force cuts short the deficit to just 4 points. 45 points now in total he has. So first points on board for Air Force.
They tried so hard to put some points on board Air Force. They came about few times to the try line of Havelocks, but finally they managed to put 3 points on the board.
Number 1 back.
So courtesy of Senal Dilaka's penalty, Air Force managing to get points on board. Cleanly collected. Tilna Bandara
Tackle now. Release.
jumps up in the air to collect the ball now with the
Straight, last
Maguda
foot.
asking for the ball. Makes that clearance kick. High hanging, doesn't find touch though. Ramzan Amit on air. That looked like a cardinal error there.
Time off.
He went straight into
Captain.
the play on air, went with his shoulders in.
I would say it was intentionally the Air Force number 21 did it, and seems like if the referee noticed that, it would be a card for sure.
Yes, and the law book clearly says it's not the intention that matters, it's the action that matters.
Go out.
And that's a yellow card for the Air Force number 21.
That's Ramzan Amit there, the former Zaida College skipper,
Wait.
2016. And this time he's been sent off to the sin bin for tackling. No, there was 2 infringements there on that occasion. One is no shoulders and the other one tackling on the air. So it was clearly a red, yellow card offense as Niroshan Fernando puts a thumping kick. There you go.
And that was a replay. It was purposely, I would say.
Clean gap, Pega. Clean gap. Here, mark.
Mockery of error there by Ramzan Amit. So 22 minutes on the clock. Liston Flatney with another opportunity to let his team create that rolling maul. Shara Fernando knocks it forward and Air Force
No, rest. No.
with an opportunity to get out of jail. A penalty
Number
coming
8.
their way. Not rolling away, and this
Number eight,
time
not
once
rolling
again
away.
it's Dayan Saba. So not an ideal
Number 8.
start for him.
Not trolling
Number
away.
8 says the referee. That's Saba. Iddamalgoda with an opportunity to put his team out of jail.
Once again, it was listed Flatney with not a perfect line-out throw, and finds a touch at the 40-meter mark. Air Force. See the replay. Dan Sabah couldn't roll away from the ruck, and that accused him penalty for his side.
Number 8.
So Flatney Shah Fernando combination not going right for Havis so far. They have to try their alternatives. As the Air Force now, Manu Ratnayaka with a nice throw in. The one man down, Gandhi Iddamalgoda sends it to Jero Dhananjaya. Iddamalgoda is being sliced back there by
No.
Dan Saba. They are good territorial kick this time. Knocked forward by Riza Mubarak. Uncharacteristic error. He claims that it fell backwards, but referee Abekon says otherwise.
That was unexpected by the experienced lad Riza Mubarak. There you see the replay. That was well marked tackle by Dan Sabah for Gandhi Iddamalgoda, and you see the dumping kick from Nuwan, and we'll see Riza Mubarak, and yes, he accused that it's knocked back, but referee sees it as a knock on and awarded a scrum to Air Force.
And we see that all important change coming in now. Azmir Fajuddin has made his way inside the starting 15. Looks like Christian Delisle has made his way off. Or rather, Christian is still... Yes, Christian Delisle has been taken off. Sarga Virala trying to break, but just runs laterally.
No hands, Reds. Release now, Reds.
Sabar off the feet. But now Nuwan Pereira collects the ball, sends it to Iddamalgoda, who puts it out to Tilna Bandara. Still with possession. Air Force have to be careful and more tactical in their approaches. Iddamalgoda to Virala.
Say last foot.
Nuwan Pereira once again. So they are trying to play it in phases, but
No.
nothing's going right this time. Sees the space at the back. Iddamalgoda puts in the chip kick. Vimukti Rahula tries to step his way through, but rushing defense there by Air Force. Failed to recollect possession though. This time Azmir Fajuddin acts as the scrum half to sends it to Shaukat Lahir. Collects it once again. Fajuddin trying to make a difference. Rahula sends it to Niroshan Fernando, and it's been smothered forward. Nuwan Pereira tries to chase it, but unfortunately the ball finds touch before Pereira could cleanly collect it. So I think it's gonna be an Air Force line out just meters away from the red zone.
What a good reply from the Air Force lads. There you see Vimukti Rahula sending the ball to Nuwan, and then that's smothered, that takes into line out. I would say Nuwan, Niroshan Fernando was too close to clear that out.
He should have stood more deep since he was
Hurry up, Blue.
taking it from a stationary position. Should have gone a bit more back on that occasion, stayed a bit deep, and then made that kick with less pressure. I'd not say no pressure at all, because that Air Force defense was rushing forward. Ratnayaka. So far it's going good for the lad. Sends it to Tilna Bandar now. Collapsed there in this occasion, but makes a break from the back is once again Ratnayaka. This time Viral not managing to go over the gain line. Johan Pereira tries to penetrate that Havelock defense. Still not able to find that gap. But this time, inches short now. Johan Pereira. So close to the whitewash. Air Force. Looks like a penalty coming their way.
Inside.
Once again, the culprit is Dan Sabah. Yuzwan, interesting.
Two times.
think referee is giving him a warning. One more penalty and he might be sent off.
Offside. Number 8.
Offside.
Hey, tackle.
So Idama Goda
यार मैं इस तरह tackle कर करने पा गया.
with an all important decision to make. I think they're going to play it quick. Shara Fernando. Misunderstanding there. Thought Idama Goda played but just kicks it to touch. So 5 meter line out. And I think they should use that same tactic they did earlier, Fike. They made that driving more lightning speed. Highways didn't know what's going to come to them. I think the same thing might result in a try this time.
Of course it will be, certainly.
Tilna Bandar correctly, but this time not as flashy as they did earlier, but ever so close. Niroshan Ratnayaka. Rajanayaka rather, he's at the back of the truck. Johan Pereira latches on to him.
Foot.
Rumesh Vasanta trying to carry the ball forward, inching their way close. Parakramanat Naik is there to support Johan Pereira. So Air Force not going past that gain line. They're trying so hard, but Niroshan Fernando, good defense there by the Havelock Sports Club. They're pushing this Air Force defense back. Ball comes into play. Idam Algoda tries to step his way through, has space. Kaushal Manupriya. Tilna Bandara rather knocks it forward.
This is unexpected from the Air Force team, Yuzran. They've been doing so hard and so good until they come to the just 5 meters away from the try line. This is not the first time that they're doing for this game. Actually, about the third, fourth time I would count.
Yes, really unacceptable. They've been flirting with the heavies in their own 5 meter red zone, but they're not managing to add any points into their bank.
I would say Havelock's in tremendous pressure so far. Like, wise Air Force is having more territorial game than Havelock's. An interesting move from coach Sanat Mart is taking out Christian Delisle out and taking Azmir Fajruddin to the game since they lost all 4 lineouts since the beginning of the game.
And clearly, and Fajruddin has been their first choice hooker throughout the season. Trying to make a difference though in this game. Sanat Mart is going to his options, but clearly I think you can see that Havies is now playing with their more senior and stronger team, because I think they know that they shouldn't underestimate this Air Force side. Air Force is 4 points, just trading by 4 points with only 11 minutes to go in this first half. So it's all to play for Havelock Sports Club.
Steady.
The Air Force still with an opportunity to make a big upset. As Vimukti Rahula feeds the ball in. Riza Mubarak sees the space, makes a run for it, puts in the offload to Sandman Herat, collects it cleanly, runs laterally, steps his way through 28, Niroshan Rajanayaka.
Now release.
No hands, no. To a victory corner. Vimukti Rahula sends the ball to Liston Flatney, who finds Niroshan Fernando now. Senal Dilaka there.
Now release, no.
Trying to run forward, loses his boot in the process. Niroshan Fernando acting as a scrum half. Sends it to Shaukat Lahir. Lahir fending off 1, fending off 2, and he makes a break. What a player this Shaukat Lahir is turning out to be. Good tackle by Nuan Pereira from behind, but still on his feet Shaukat Lahir. Unstoppable in this occasion. Finally brought down. Vimukti Rahula plays it quick. Dushman the Priyadarshan, acres of space. Riza Mubarak steps inside, and second try coming their way through a break courtesy of Shaukat Lahir. Take a bow. Riza Mubarak finishing an all-important move.
What a great try. What a team effort, of course, actually, from Havelocks. That was all. Shaukat Lahir took the break, fending off about 5-6 players of Air Force. And then, of course, he had only Niroshan Fernando for his support. And then the team walks in, and it's a team try. At the corner, Riza Mubarak touches down for Havelocks.
Yeah, it all started when Sandun Herat made that break from inside his own 22. He made a good break. He waited about 3 players, came in close to the center field, and from there on, it was all of the line. Niroshan Fernando, Sinal Dilaka, and they are collected cleanly from the center field. Shaukat Lahir made a good break, put Havies inside their own 22, and the fortunate receiver in the far corner, Riza Mubarak, finishing an all-important move to score his team's second try, and now lining up to add the extra 2. Cleanly bisecting the post, he adds the extra 2, so 7 points up. Havies 14 points to 3 now. The score remains with less than 10 minutes remaining. 78 points this man has scored in this Dialogue Rugby League so far. Another look at Shaukat Lahir's break. Look at that, number 7 being chased by a number 9, still not being able to stop him. And finally, Padma Sankar tackles him. And there on, Vimukta Rao saw the space, acres of space there for Dushmanta Priyadarshana, but not selfishly he passes it out wide to Riza Mubarak, and he touches down in the far corner, scoring that second try, converts his own try to make his team 14 points up. Not a well judge received there.
That was total 7 points to Riza Mubarak under his name, and collecting 78 points of the Dialogue Rugby League. And an interesting kickoff by Air Force and misjudged by the Havelocks players. I think it was Umesh Madhushan who got the jump and couldn't collect the ball. And that's if it comes a first line-out throw for Fajuddin. We'll see how it goes for Havelocks since they changed their hooker.
Yeah, I agree. Flatney hasn't been on par today, but Fajuddin trying to make amends. The first choice hooker with his first throw, and not a clean one as well, so not have his day with the lineouts. Number 4, Thilna Bandara, trying to make a run for it. The ball pops out. Nuwan Pereira sends it to Charles Praveen, who goes straight into contact. Once again tries to go on the blind side. Manupriya, knowing that's a horizontal tackle for sure, but the referee lets it go. Gayanthi Damagoda to Parakrama Rajanayaka. So slowly inching forward over the gain line. Air Force switches directions there. Nuwan Pereira to Saraga Veral. So they're all just putting in some stationary passes. They're not gaining much yard. Charles Praveen, they are being pushed back by Havis, so Air Force will have to look for their other options because they're not moving forward until now. That's a good move there by Rajanayaka. Slowly but surely inching forward. Johan Pereira picks and goes. Thilna Bandara going lone without support. Charles Praveen, big hit on Dushmanta Priyadarshana, showing off immense strength there. One pair marshalling his forwards, instructing them with what to do. Good defense there. I think it's a stolen ball. No, this time knees on the ground. Nuwan Pereira with a drop goal attempt, but it goes astray, so penalty conceded there by Havelock Sports Club.
Captain.
Air Force with an opportunity to slot in another 3-pointer.
I would be surprised if Air Force scores this try, since they've been doing so hard, working so hard to score a point. They come very close to the try line and they couldn't manage to turn these opportunities to points actually.
Clear message එකක් දෙන්න. Hank
It was an interesting move by Nuwan Pereira. Taking the advantage, he was looking for Gayanthi Iddamalgoda to add the extra 2 points and he couldn't find him, so he decided himself to go for 3 points.
But look at that left-legged kick. Nuwan Pereira showing off his footballing skills. So Gayantha Iddamalgoda opts to go for the 3 points. Not a bad option. They're trailing by 11 points, and Iddamalgoda clearly intending to collect points slowly, and it's always better to go into your half with points in your bank. It'll be a piece of cake for Iddamalgoda as the 3 points is successful. So 6 points to 14 now.
Total of 48 points to Gayantha Iddamalgoda. We are closing towards the half-time, just 5 minutes away, and Havelock still on lead with 14 points to 6 against Air Force.
2 scores away from gaining the lead. Havelock Sports Club still not in the driver's seat, I would say. They came into the game looking to go into that 50-plus club, but looks like Air Force are giving them a real tester here. We've not seen much of this Havelock line so far. Dinu Kamarasinghe, Prince Chamara are yet to unleash themselves. Riza Mubarak with the restart. There are 2 balls on the pitch right now. Dinu Kamarasinghe trying to clear one off.
Time on. Okay.
Riza Mubarak. A rather deep kick cleanly collected by Saraka Virala. He's been held up in the air by Chamara Dabare and Liston Flatney. But nevertheless, Air Force
Use it.
regrouping themselves. Nuwan Bandara with the box kick. Riza Mubarak under it. Another fumble there, but cleanly he tries to make amends to it. Collects his own kick. Dayan Sabar now with ball in hand. Vimukti Rahul, Sharo Fernand, Umesh Madhushan. Good hands there. Chamara Dabare trying to stay in, but he has been bundled into touch. The big hit in the corner. Dabare looks like mere injury. There you go. Riza Mubarak not collecting it cleanly. Had the Dayan Sabar collected it, it would have been offside. Good game awareness there by Riza Mubarak.
But it was the second error from Riza Mubarak, not collecting the ball cleanly. We see Chamara Dabare on ground. Seems like he's having a bad time on his.
And there you go. The ThePapare Rugby. Rugby has its very own platform now on Facebook. Log on to facebook.com/ThePapare Rugby. Subscribe, follow. Good content coming your way from this Dialogue Rugby League, as things don't look good for Chamara Dabare. Still on the ground. Looks like quite a severe injury. His leg.
Change Karan.
And looks like an HIA though. Let's hope Dabare recovers fast. If we can take another look at that hit in the far corner, near corner rather. There you go. Umesh Madhushan, quick hands to Dabare. Dabare to Pramod Padmasankar. And Johan Pereira. A big hit to his head.
Okay.
And comes over him. So quite a big blow there to Chamara Dabare. He's a strong lad. I think he says he can continue. Doesn't want to go to the bench.
4-man.
He's a strong lad. He's run Chamara Dabare, former Sri Lankan Wintri. And the ball is with Air Force.
Okay.
And tried to stolen, but Nuwan Pradeep sends the ball to Gayantha Iddamalgoda and to center. Well marked tackle by the Havelocks. And still the ball is with Air Force. Tried to clear things off. And that's a good kick by Gayantha Iddamalgoda. And Chamara Dabare tries to go and collect the ball. Riza Mubarak comes.
Riza with the return kick. Doesn't find much yards with his kick, and I think it's half time. So 14 points to 6. Havelock in the lead. But Air Force definitely making Havi's fight for every inch that they gain. It's gonna be a tough battle in the second half. But we know Havis are known for their late surge. There you go, halftime confirmation. 14 points to 6. Havelock Sports Club in the lead. Under lights at Havelock Park is not quite the show we were expecting from Havelocks. As there you go, the first half highlights. The first try scored by Chamara Dabare. Beautiful running angle, bisects both defenders and goes straight over the line. Riza Mubarak bisecting that post and scoring 7 points. Gandhi Damagoda on the other side slotting a 3-pointer, and this was the try of the first half. Shaukat Lahir making a wonderful break, evading about 4 defenders, offloading and showing off all his skills that led to this try by Riza Mubarak. In the far corner, Vimukti Rahula saw Dushmata Priyadarshana, who had all the time and all the space in the world, but Riza Mubarak steps in and cleanly goes over the line, converts his own try, and puts Havis 14 points up, while Gayanti Damagoda slotted in another 3-pointer for Air Force. So 14 points to 6, the first half. This 11th week final encounter between Havelock Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club here at Havelock Park. We'll catch you with second half action after this short commercial break, so stay locked to ThePapare.com.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
Unlimited calls. Unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්නම ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර්, මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්න ඕනි පැකේජ් එක.
Crunchy Munchy.
Fiery Kochi.
Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it. Love it. The original Kochi Bites, only from Crescent.
unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර් මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්න ඕනි පැකේජ් එක.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Breeder fast Pulsar NS160 with wider tyres and twin disc brakes from DRL Motor Company Private Limited.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්න ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර් මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්න ඕනි පැකේජ් එක.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it. Love it. The original Mini Keeves, only from Crescent.
Hello and welcome back to live action in this 11th week and final encounter between Havelock Sports Club and Air Force Sports Club. So far, Havelock Sports Club in the lead with 14 points and Air Force trading by 8 points with 6 in total, courtesy of 2 penalties. There'll be a change in commentary box. Joining me is Buddhika Payo. Good evening, Buddhika.
Good evening, Yusuf. We can expect to see some fireworks coming from Havelocks because they are renowned to be a second half team. So let's see how Havelocks responds. I think they are not happy with this lead. They will want to prove a point. They are chasing after Candy. So let's see. The weekend was a high scoring game. So I think Havelocks will want to go for that high scoring score.
Yeah, definitely. And so far in the first half, with 6 handling errors and 8 penalties conceded, Havelock Sports Club didn't look that good. They also lost 4 lineouts when Liston Flatney was throwing, and countering that, Air Force conceded just 5 penalties and only 3 handling errors so far. So statistically, Air Force quite high, but so far in points and gameplay, I think Havis is on top. But they will definitely have to step up in this second half if they are looking for a big score in this game.
Yeah, I think Havelocks will have to pull the socks up. Let's see, because they are renowned to come back strong in the second half. So we are expecting some real fireworks from Havelocks.
So Riza Mubarak kicking start the second half with a high hanging kick. No one wants the ball. Falls into no man's space and Razmir Tamar Dabare collects it cleanly now. Havelock Sports Club with possession. Mithun Hapagoda makes his way to the starting 15 and Dushmant Priyadarshana with the first blow.
Go back, go back.
Liston Flatney picking and trying to go forward. Charles Prum is there to stop him. Niroshan Fernando to Prince Tamar. Prince Tamar to Riza Mubarak. No. This time Air Force with possession kicks it forward. Rumesh Ramadas, but Mithun Hapagoda collects it cleanly. Ganti Damagoda on the tackle from back, so holding on. Sanun Herat concedes a penalty but makes a mockery of error there. Rumesh Ramadas with a knock forward.
This is what has been Air Force plagued with. Errors when they are in Havelock's territory. That's what the scoreline tells them. They just managed 2 penalties in the first half.
And Rumesh Ramadas, they're trying to play it quick, trying to be sneaky and knocks it forward in the process. There you go. In fact, it's Kaushal Manopriya there. Really cardinal error there. Unacceptable at this stage of the game. I think we have Senal Dilaka injured at the back, took a big blow. We saw him go down earlier. Just got back up on his feet.
There was a sense of urgency when Havelock kicked off. Then again, making an error, giving Air Force the possession, and then Air Force with that silly mistake.
Look at that. That was Senal Dilaka's blow. Oh, that's Dushmanta Priyadarshana's head going straight into Senal's face. So Dilaka back on his feet. In the flank, Mithun Hapagoda has been that deadly vital change in the second half. We'll have to wait and see if he can make the difference this time as well. Nuwan Pereira will remain the same for Air Force.
Steady.
As the first scrum in the second half takes place inside Javi's own half. A good break by Mithun Hapagoda, steps his way, fends off 1-2, still with possession. Umesh Madhushan goes straight into contact. Gains a few yards. Takes his team over the 50-meter line. Liston Flatney almost being pushed back. Still not managing to go over the gain yard. Azmir Fajuddin dances his way forward. Play on, says the referee, so it looks like a turnover. Tilna Bandara with ball in hand. Air Force managing to steal possession, trying to go on his own. Parakrama Rajnayaka, Gandhi Damagoda looks for the space at the back, puts in that kick. Good chase there by Rumesh Ramadas. Tackled Chamrada Abare on the spot. So pressure is on Havi's right now.
Yeah, Havi's defending again. And they're 22. They opted to run it.
Mithun Hapagoda to Dushmantapin. That looked like an obstruction, and rightfully so. Referee calls it obstruction. Penalty for Air Force, but it looks like a scrum, so a knock forward. Take another look at that. Mithun Hapagoda calls for...
Oh yeah, Flatney in front of the man.
Still not quite sure why it's a scrum. I think Air Force have to be awarded a penalty.
Yeah, that's right. If the accidental offside means it's a penalty to the opposing side.
And it looks like Air Force are back to full strength. 15 men on the park for them. A small breathtaking opportunity for both teams. Small breather. Nuan Pereira with the foot in this time.
Heavies is eager to get on with the game, but the small errors and they've been dispossessed at the breakdowns, costing them territory, and now they find themselves defending.
Nuan Pereira being put in. Viral once again to Pereira. Good running angle there by Ramzan Amit. He knocks it forward. The intentions were clear. He wanted to slice through that gap, but execution was a failure there. There you go in the replay.
This has been how Air Force failed to put any tries on the board. They just can't hold on to the ball.
The execution level has not been quite there yet, Buddhika.
Yeah, they do have the correct intentions. They do want to run with the ball, but simply just the ball seems evading their hands.
That's right, and Air Force also need to work on their ball handling skills. The ploys are right, the intentions are clear, but just the execution that's lacking. So Dabare has been replaced now. I think it's Asita Gayashan on the park. Dayan Sabar makes a break. Mithun Hapugoda to Niroshan Fernando. Quick hands there. Sandun Herat with ball in hand. He waits the tackler, brings his team over the 50-meter line.
No blue, no hands.
So Havelock Sports Club
Blue
clearly showing what they're here for. They're running the ball this time. Senal Dilaka sees the space, pops the ball up to Umesh Madhushan. Great work there by Madhushan. He waits two defenders. Mithun Hapugoda. Dinu Kamar Singh. Riza Mubarak in the far corner. Once again cleanly collected by Mithun Hapugoda. Has the space but knocks it on there. Sandun Herat.
Number 6.
Looks like Air Force conceded a penalty, quickly taken by Mithun Hapugoda. Sees the whitewash just being pushed back there. Shaukat Lahir with ball in hand. He's been pushed back as well. Azmir Fauzi acting as the scrum half. Listen Flatney twisting and turning his way, trying to get over that try line. Great defense by Air Force, but Shaukat Lahir had acres of space open and touches down for Havelock Sports Club's third try.
I think this is the difference between the two sides. Havelocks works the line, sticks to the basics, finds the gaps, and they hold on to the ball. And they are rewarded with 5 points, which I would believe will be converted to 7.
Yeah, so far Riza Mubarak has been great with his both 2 out of 2 kicks for him. And this would be a piece of cake, but you never know. And Umesh Madhushan looks like he's down injured as well.
So Havelocks tells what they intend to do. They intend to score and score rapidly. They want to put a big gap between themselves and the Air Force team.
That's a good kick there by Riza Mubarak. So another 2 points to his total. 80 points so far this season. Riza Mubarak. There you go, the initial break by Senal Dilak and popped it up to Umesh Madhushan, who made that all-important yards. Mithun Hapugoda sent it wide to Riza Mubarak. Collected it once again, popped it up, but that was the penalty. And then Shaukat Lahir. After all the forwards did the hard work, Shaukat Lahir was the fortunate receiver who had nothing, no one to beat, just dive over and jot the ball down. So 21 points up, Havelock Sports Club. One more try for that bonus point try.
Yeah, I think Heavies will want that bonus point. They are chasing after
Wait.
Candy Sports
Time
Club. So you will see some more running rugby from Havis.
Time on.
Definitely, if you're chasing Candy Sports Club, you'll have to be on top of your game as Gayanti the Malgoda kick starts with the restart. Once again, the ball lands into no man's land. Air Force trying to win back possession, but Mithun Hapagoda collects the ball and passes out to Liston Flatney, who's being pushed back by Charles Pravin, but sneakily nudging through the gaps. Senal Dilaka. Flatney marshalling his forwards. Nirosh and Fernando with the clearance kick. Great distance in the kick, but it doesn't find touch. Saraka Virala sends it out to Rumesh Ramdas, who thumps the ball up and takes his team out of jail, but still Havis playing inside Air Force half.
Yeah, Havis is making inroads. They are clearing their line. Earlier you saw them trying to work from their line onwards. So I think they want to play on the Air Force half.
4 lost lineouts in the first half. Azmir Fajuddin would hope to not make this the 5th. Want to get this right. Shah Fernando most likely to jump, but this time takes it short. Mesh Madushan right on the spot. Coming from the side though, Shah Fernando gets away with it. Big hit by Praveen Charles. Dushman the Priyadarshana still standing strong on his feet. Brought down now. Not releasing though. Mithun Hapagoda looks for the ball, collects it, spreads it out by to Dayan Saba. Mithun Hapagoda once again. Niroshan Fernando. Good running angle by Dinu Kamar Singh. Sadun Herat cuts back inside. He's trying to be Air Force trying to bundle him into touch.
Rock.
Coming from the side there, Rumesh Ramdas. Mithun Hapagoda. Senal Dilaka knocks back, says the referee, so play will continue. Mithun Hapagoda. Dushman the Priyadarshana dancing his way through. Goes straight into contact. Raj Nayaka brings him down. Knock forward there. Hapagoda arguing with the referee though. Johan Pereira winning possession for Havis in that equation.
Yeah, we saw Havelocks making their intentions clear running, but unfortunately got dispossessed. But they are making a statement to Air Force that we are going to run this ball. Still in Air Force territory. Havis would want to play in this area.
Of course, Havis are most deadly when they are full strength with their forward 8, but they have some deadly backs as well. So they'll want to play to their strengths rather than try to go for the alternatives and compromise. Sunwan Pereira with another put in a difficult position, I would say. Saraka Virella most likely to break from the back. Not this time though. Nuan Pereira picks the ball up, goes straight in the hands of Shah Fernando. The ball pops out. Ramzan Amit knocks it forward. Another error by the young lad. Not having a good day though.
Yeah, the scrum was very scrappy. The ball popped out, but Air Force still seem to can't collect a clean ball. Giving possession back to Havis in a very crucial position for Havis.
Like I said earlier, nothing's going Air Force's way. They're trying so hard, but the execution is not up there yet. And it looks like Havis might try to exploit that space at the back. Riza Mubarak, Oniroshan Fernando definitely would put in that kick, but they opt to run the ball. Dinu Kamarasinghe makes a break, doesn't gain much yard. Hapagoda trying to set things up. Fajuddin setting it up for Havelock Sports Club. Dushman Priyadarshana is been their strong runner, the number one prop forward, and the number one prop forward in this season so far, I would say. Hapagoda once again barking instructions to his forwards. Fajuddin shows and goes on his own. Johan Pereira rather trying to steal the ball there. Hapagoda, good break by him, goes on his own. Senal Dilaga is there to support him. Shaukat Lahir, the standout player in the first half and the second as well. He makes another break. He looks quite unstoppable today. He gains a few yards. Liston Flatney barging his way forward. Pops the ball for Ahmed Fajuddin. Trying to penetrate that gap now. Dushman Priyadarshana is being pushed back. Advantage. Still Haviz right on the money, but it's an advantage coming their way. Offside for sure. Now Hapagoda pops the ball to Sandun Herat, who cuts straight through and scores the fourth try. What a try by Haviz.
A bonus point try for Havelocks. They worked hard. They recycled the ball. They got the phases in and was rewarded. I'm sure Mubarak will put this over. This is probably the easiest kick for him.
He's been 100% successful rate. He's been maintaining a 100% successful rate today, Riza Mubarak. Definitely might want to continue that streak. But talking about that try, Sandun Herat's running angle right on the money. Cutting back in, showing some great footwork and balance. And I think, like I stated earlier, Hapagoda making that difference. He's been all over the park.
Yeah, I think Hapagoda put the intentions clear. They are working it. They are running with the ball. They are taking the quick throws in, taps in. So Hapagoda actually really has upped the pace.
Definitely, and 82 points to this man, Riza Mubarak. Scored a try and converted 4. There you go, once again Hapagoda sees the space, cuts back inside, sees Sandun Herat coming in support. And what a beautiful running angle there. No one to stop him. Experienced winger as Riza Mubarak added the extras. So 28 points to 6. Havelock Sports Club slowly but surely taking control of this game. Iddamalgoda, a high hanging kick. Kaushal Manupriya trying to
release blue, release.
But cleanly collected there by Hapagoda.
Blue, last foot.
This time Dayan Saba tries to make a break for it.
Say last foot.
Ahmed Fajuddin there to support him. Distant Flatney.
No hands, blue.
Trying to bump his defender. Dushman Priyadarshana now. Once again. Havelocks playing their usual game. Playing it close with the forwards.
Backwards.
A wayward pass there. Asita Gaishan with his first touch. Former Sipadanian. Was a part of that 2016 under-27 championship winning team and looked like a knock forward, but the referee says otherwise.
Yeah, I think offside. Rasha Blood got his timing wrong. Good kick, good clearance kick from Haviz. Back.
21, number 21. Number 21.
Back to where they like to be, playing Air Force territory.
Not good signs for Air Force. They're conceding too many penalties.
Hey, numbers
Havelock Sports Club.
Yeah, Reds, numbers.
Having a team meeting. As we see fresh legs coming to the park. Chamaka Bandar making his way. Looks like Shara Fernando, rather Senal Dilak has been replaced. And play on, says the referee. So Air Force with possession now. Praveen Charles trying to barge his way forward.
No, clear release. Okay, good.
Nuwan Pereira feeds the ball to his fly-half. Charles Praveen once again still on his feet. Takes 3 men to bring him down.
Play on.
The ball pops open. Tilna Bandara still with possession. Air Force to Iddamal Goda. This time Kaushal Manupriya still on his feet.
Now
brought
release,
down
break.
finally. Ramzan Amit pops it to Rajanayaka. Now Pramod Padmasankar steps his way through. Breaks 3 or 4 tacklers. Now with the Malgoda trying to be the nippy fly-off. He is a good tackle. No shoulder tackle there rather by Dayan Sabar, but gets away with it.
Blue, go back.
Looks like
Blue, go back.
Havelock win a penalty. Sealing the ball, says the referee.
This has been Air Force's grounding. They simply just can't take off. All promising moves come to an abrupt end with errors by the airmen.
I agree, Buddhika, and that's been the story of the day. There you go. No arm tackle there. Definitely a penalty. A combination of Umesh Madhushan and Dayan Sabar. And looks like the infringement on that occasion was controlling the ball off the ground. So lucky escape there by Havelock Sports Club.
Another good kick. Bringing play right into the 22.
That's where Havies are more stronger and they like to play in the opposition's half. But first things first, Azmir Fajuddin will have to get this line out right. So far it's not been a good day for Havelock Sports Club with their line outs.
Yeah, I think it's one aspect that Heavies that has let Heavies down is their lineouts.
Blue. Red 5.
Play has stopped. Charo Fernando is being replaced by Chamaka Bandara. So fresh legs coming into the park. With 19 minutes to go. Fajuddin lining up to take the throw in. Chamaka Bandara calls, but it's a short line out. Isolated for a few seconds there. Regroups and Dushmanta Priyadarshana goes straight into contact. Hapugoda.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Shaukat Lahir. Ball stolen there by Charles Praveen. He makes a good break. Asad Gashan holding on to him and snatches the ball off his hands. Great work there. Hapugoda sends it to Fajuddin and looked quite forward from where I stood. And referee sees the same. So scrum down, Air Force ball. Have another look at that. Yeah, that is clearly forward.
Yeah, in that case, the Shaba was in front of Hapugoda. For a moment, I thought the referee missed that. But rightly calls back.
And they have Dushmanta Priyadarshana barking instructions to his forward lads there.
Cramped.
They need to regroup and resettle themselves. They're in the driver's seat at the moment, but 22 points. Air Force trails.
18. 18. Okay.
There you go. Get your brand recognized with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com. You can advertise here at ThePapare.com and get your brand recognized. Sporting brands, any brand you want, you just contact Dinuk Amar Singh in the number down there, or email him at dinuk.bhaskaran@dialog.lk to get your brand recognized. So scrum down in favor of Air Force.
Crouch. Bind. Set. Steady. Steady.
Juan Pereira.
Steady. Stay.
With that put in. Another knock forward.
Air Force making a comedy of errors. Knocking on the ball. Just simply can't hold on to the ball.
That was Jiro Dhananjay on that occasion. The center combinations haven't been impressive for Air Force. In fact, it's a lackluster performance by the Air Force line. The forwards are doing quite a bit of the hard work, but sadly, the line is not playing to their full potential.
I could understand if it was a wet weather condition. It's perfect weather to play rugby. It's simply they just can't hold on to that ball.
Point.
It's just that
Set.
players
Steady.
trying to premeditate themselves and do some moves which they do focus on making the basic fundamentals of catching the ball first. However, Mithun Hapugoda makes a good break and he has some space, he has the pace, but will he be able to finish it? Not communicating well enough with Sandun Herat on that occasion. Had Sandun Herat stood his ground in the open side, that would have been an excellent move for all money. There you go, Dan Sabar to Hapugoda. He puts in that fake pass and then he makes a break. And then clearly he thought Sandun Herat was on the outside, which I think ideally Sandun Herat should have stood at his ground.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why he cut back in. It was a clear road for him to the try line.
Keep half meter.
Definitely, and also Hapugoda had support on the inside. Nevertheless, Air Force steal this line out. Iddamalgoda. In fact, Kausha Monopir knocks it on once again. Senal Dilaka recollects it. Shaukat Lahir to Dayan Sabar. He goes straight into contact. Hapugoda sends it to Niroshan Fernando. Fernando to the newcomer Singh with a beautiful offload there. Riza Mubarak tries to step his way through. Sandun Herat to Hapugoda. Hapugoda being pushed back. Now Prince Charman trying to resettle things and put Havis back on track. But Air Force once again on the defending side. Dushman the Priyadarshana goes straight into the contact.
Advantage, number 14.
Chamaka Bandar with his first touch. Rolls forward. Shaukat Lahir will go over for his second try. This man has been outstanding today. Big breaks, 2 tries. Wonderful play by Shaukat Lahir.
Yeah, Rafi, he's been wherever the ball is. He's been following the ball. He's been there at the breakdowns and he's rewarded with his second try.
It's not just the 2 tries that he's scored, Buddhika. It's also the breaks he's made. A definite nominee for the player of the match today.
Yeah, you are right. He's number 1 from Havelocks.
So another kicking opportunity for Riza Mubarak. Four out of 4 kicks for Riza Mubarak. And he makes it 5 out of 5. So another 100% kicking rate maintenance by Riza Mubarak. 84 points for him so far in the 84 points so far in this tournament. So Havelock Sports Club, 5 tries to their name.
Right, okay.
The game slowly slipping away from Air Force. Take another look at that try. Chamaka Bandara rolls. Shaukat Lahir picks it up. No one in front of him. Goes straight through that gap.
Wait.
Wonderful try. Havelock Sports Club
Changes are there.
deservedly in front with 35 points. High hanging kick by Idamagoda. Not cleanly collected, but Hapugoda is there to resettle things. Sandesh Javikram is on the park as Tikshana Dasanayak is also with his first touch. So referee Sanath Martis trying and using all his options. Hapugoda to Asita Gashan in the far corner. Now Asita Gashan stepping his way. Fends off Nuan Pereira. Gains good yards. Abdullah Fa is the young Pete Wright. He's in as well. Rahal Delpatitra to Azmir Fadulin, who knocks it forward, and Ramzan Amit with the second knock forward.
Ball down.
That's the 12th handling error by Havelock Sports Club. Not good signs though.
Yeah.
Blue number 14.
Heavies again, they are making a mistake in handling that.
Blue number
pass,
14. Blue number
giving a
9.
knock on to
Red number
Air
9.
Force.
Blue number 14. Blue number 14.
I think the touch judges have spotted some previous infringement.
Captain. Both captains.
Looks like Pramod Padmasanka is called on.
Blue 6. Blue 6.
As well.
Blue 6. Blue 6.
Not quite sure what the infringement was.
Captain number 10. Then number 5.
Looks like
No.
Ramesh Vasant is yellow carded. Mithun Hapugoda as well. We can take a look at what happened. There you go, Hapugoda.
Red penalty. First. Red. First.
It's a shoulder charge. A late tackle by Ramesh Vasanta. And a punch by Mithun Hapugoda. Another punch by Ramesh Vasanta once again. So a little bit of boxing in a rugby field. Rightfully so, yellow carded both players.
Similar.
Thanks.
Yeah, Havelock's throwing punches. In fact, it was, I think, retaliating. Both players are now sitting it out on the bin. Maybe the match commissioners will look at it post-match.
Yeah, definitely. As Senal Dilaka collects it, but referee says not straight. So the misery in lineouts continue for Havelock Sports Club. Not their day from the lines. However, going back to that boxing scenario rather, Lasin Dushan is suspended for 3 games after punching Shemal Veerasekara in that CRNFC derby here at Havelock Sports Club. Nuan Pereira with the put-in. Both teams down to 14 men. Viral tries to break from the back of the scrum, but it's that man Shaukat Lahir. They are making that tackle. Nuan Pereira to Johan Pereira, but he loses
Number
possession.
7. Number
However,
7.
Air Force
Red number 7.
wins a penalty.
Yes.
Inches forward.
Yeah, Idamal Goda is lining up to take a touch kick. Let's hope that Air Force will manage to hold on to this ball.
Had a good boot in that. The Malgoda takes Air Force just over the 40-meter mark. But yeah, first things first, they'll have to collect this line out cleanly. As Parakrama Rajnaga has been replaced by Chandan Abhiratna. He puts in the good line out as Malgoda feeds the ball to his center. Now switching directions, Nuwan Pereira sends it to Manugo Pereira. Tilna Bandar in the far corner, trying to make something on a nothing. Charles Praveen now, another good break by him. 3 players to bring him down. Trying to up the pace in this game. And popping it up once again to Malgoda. Pramod Padmasankar takes 2 players, but Tilna Bandar makes a fumble. Nothing going right both ways. There you go, you can see Pramod Padmasankar sucks in both defenders, creates that space for Tilna Bandara.
There again you see that, simply can't hold on to that ball.
Butterfingers Buddhika. Not what you'd see on a good weather condition day. The ideal day for fast running rugby, but yeah, man, just seem to keep dropping balls. This time around, Fajuddin with the right throw, but knocks it on in the process of creating the driving maul. Air Force looking to attack now. Long cutout pass there to Pramod Padmasankar. He collects it cleanly. Cuts back inside. Nuwan Pereira acting as the first receiver. Now Gayanthi Malgoda running parallel, trying to step his way. Anjula, Ravindu Anjula, former Sipati, goes straight into contact. He loses possession, but referee says knock forward by Rahul Delpachitra there in an attempt to intercept the ball. So he will call back play for an Air Force scrum down.
I think the rugby fans here might be a bit disappointed with the stop-start game on a day where everybody would expect to see good, fast-running rugby. Both sides guilty of spilling the ball on a regular basis.
I agree. As Tushar Madhushan makes his way as the fly-off, and Azmir Fajuddin looks like he's been called for an HIA, but no worries, says the doctor. So looks like he will continue to play.
Mark.
We have 7 minutes remaining in this game. 29 points deficit. Air Force trailing. Havelock Sports Club making that important breaks and scoring important tries in the second half.
Set. Steady.
And now Air Force winner. Free kick quickly taken by Sarak Veral. He has been hammered down by Dan.
Now release, no, clear release, number 4. Number 4, release, clear release.
Still with possession, Air Force. Malgoda feeds it to Tilna Bandar. Tilna Bandar fending off.
Roll away.
The defender was Dinuk Amar Singh, but Amar Singh making that tackle. Cuts back inside. Good tackle there by Saba.
Stay back.
Crunching tackles. Malgoda once again to Charles Praveen. He goes over the gain yard.
Now tackle, release.
They are trying to make something, but he falls short of the gain yard. Now Ishara Madhushan pops it out to Ravindu Anjula. Anjula to Pramod Padmasankar. Padmasankar goes straight into contact. A big hit to Riza Mubarak. It looked like a forward pass by Anjula to Padmasankar to former Pathanians.
His fortunes for Air Force, they finally caught some passes, but That pass referee deemed as forward. Unfortunate for Air Force. Couldn't continue with that movement.
Like you said earlier, Buddhika, it's a stop-start affair here. Not
Set.
that game
Steady.
of rugby you want to watch on a Sunday evening.
Say. Now play on.
Sabar making that break. Nuwan Pereira trying to push him back, but driving forward is Dayan Sabar, the young lad. Didn't have the best of starts today. Acting
Now use
as
it.
Scrum of Chamaka Bandar picks and goes forward.
No, blue, no.
Sandesh Javikrama doing the scrum half duties, changing possession direction. Quick ball by Dinu Kamarasinghe, collected by Asit Gashan now. Trying to recollect and regroup this Havelock team. Referee wants to stop the clock. Looks like
Number 1.
a player is down.
Captain number 1.
There could be another card here.
Number 1.
That's Asit Gashan, and
The one arm.
referee
Right.
He has put his arm out.
Right.
Charles Praveen. Pink referee said he was going on the shoulder charge.
Surprising, no cards there.
There you go, shoulder charge by Charles Praveen, rightfully spotted there by the referee.
All that hard work Air Force did was after no avail. They are now playing back at the halfway point because of that shoulder charge.
Christian Delisle makes his way once again back to the starting 50, and he has taken up the duties as the hooker, and his first throw successful, but not successful. But Air Force now once again on the attack, still inside the Havelock
Advantage.
half. Penalty coming Air Force way. Manuka Pereira there rolled over. Referee will come back to the previous infringement taken quickly by Nuwan Pereira. Gayantha Idamagoda sends it to Pramod Padmasanga. Big hit on him by Asita Gashan, his former teammate. The referee wants to have a word, I think, with Padmasanga. He's clearly not happy with the decision.
Havelock is given another opportunity to decide to run it this time.
Taken quickly by Riza Mubarak. Rahul Del Bachitra carrying it forward. Sandesh Javik acting as the scrum half.
Oh no!
And I think Buddhika, it's time we decide the man of the match. And I can only think of one person. For me, it's Shaukat Lahir. He's scored some 2 wonderful tries, and he's also made the big breaks. And right now, he's carrying the ball forward. So I nominate Shaukat Lahir.
I would agree with you 100% there, because he was there wherever the breakdowns were. Scored 2 tries. He was a standout player for Havelocks today. So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
There you go, a man of the match, Shaukat Lahir. As Air Force now trying to add some extra points before full time. Consolation points rather for Air Force, but yet to get them. So Havelock Sports Club conceding 15 penalties so far in this game. Not good signs for them. There you go. That replay. Turning the ball over, winning possession. Manuka Pereira. Beautifully done. However, we have to talk about the 15 penalties that Havelock have conceded, Buddhika. Although they are all running away with this game, 35 points to 6.
Yeah, going forward, I think Havelocks will have to sit back and see that the errors what they have made. I think some of them were unforgivable.
Air Force
No, go back,
trying to drive forward. Advantage coming in Air Force way. Purposely collapsing that. Number 22 now, Deo Dhananjay, big hit on him. Nuwan Pereira sends it to Gandhi Damagoda, who tries that cheeky chip. Works for Air Force. Looked a high tackle from our way, but referee lets it go. Asita Gashan collects the ball now. Referee calls back play for that initial infringement.
Number 4.
So scrappy bit of play by both teams. Dropping balls, conceding penalties.
Yeah, I think Havelocks will really have to look at this game in a critical point of view. Yeah, they have won it quite comfortably. But looking at the games over the weekend, they were all high-scoring games. So Havelocks could have been in that half-century mark had they not made these errors.
I couldn't agree more, Buddhika, but things are not going right for both teams. Coach Sanat Martis opting his younger players as this throw doesn't go straight. So Havies have the option of a scrum down or line out, and they opt to go for the scrum. Considering the fact that the line outs have not been working, there you go. Havelock Sports Club not contesting that line out in that occasion.
Yeah, they didn't contest. I think they thought that Air Force would come in for a rolling maul.
Dinu Kamar Singh makes a wonderful break. He tries to fend off. And beautiful offload to Mithun Hapugoda. Hapugoda to Asita Gashan. Asita Gashan in the far corner now. And tries to cut back in. Goes straight into contact. This is beautiful bit of play by Havies. Hapugoda steps in. The ball goes loose, but Christian Delisle is there to secure it. Theekshana Dasanayaka arrives as supporter. Looks for options. Sandun Herat cuts back in. Beautiful step there by him. Fends off one defender. Goes straight into contact. Ishara Madhushan brings him down. This time a penalty conceded by Air Force. Looks like it was not releasing. Hapugoda takes it quick. Rahul Del Pachitra goes straight into contact. Once again looking for options there. Knocks forward Abdullah Faiz. So that's the story of the game, and looks like that'll be full time. 35 points to 6. Havelock Sports Club running away with this game. Not a convincing performance by them, but altogether it's the finish that they wanted. So Havelock Sports Club will be happy with this win.
Yeah, I think mission accomplished as far as their game plan for the league. But serious questions need to be asked, especially with the line outs. I don't think they got anything, not even a single line out straight.
I agree. So it's 7 lineouts that they've lost and 17 penalties, Buddhika. That's quite a lot considering the fact that they are number 2 in this Dialogue Rugby League. There you go, full-time confirmation. 35 points to 6. Havelock Sports Club winning this encounter in the 11th week of the Dialogue Rugby League.
So Havelocks comes on top.
That's the full-time highlights. The first try scored by Chamara Dabare, bisecting that gap, yawning gap in that defense line, and Riza Mubarak maintaining 100% record in this game so far.
Here's our man of the match making his first half break. He was like this the entire game.
That was Reza Mubarak scoring that all-important second try and converting it himself, and that was Gayanthi Demagoda scoring that second penalty in the first half. But then Mithun Hapagoda came in the second half and made a big difference in this Havelock Park, as made some wonderful breaks there. This was one of it, and Shaukat Lahir finishing that move with no one in front of him. Our player of the match, Reza Mubarak, made no mistake with any of his kicks today. Hapagoda with that beautiful pop pass to Sandun Herat, who just sliced through that gap. No one in front of him.
I think at this time Air Force might have given up on the game. Mistake after mistake. Here's our man of the match scoring his second try. Mubarak converting.
That was all the action in this final encounter in the 11th week of the Dialogue Rugby League. There you go, 5 tries to none, 5 conversions to none, 2 penalties only for Air Force, and Shaukat Lahir, our player of the match in this final week encounter. The next week you can catch the CRNFC versus Navy at Longdon Place on 2nd February. Army will take on Air Force at Valley-Serra, a neutral venue for both teams. However, Army will host Air Force, and CHNFC will take on Kandy FC. A big game, big clash under lights at Racecourse. It will be the game of the week on 2nd February at 6:30 at Racecourse, and Havelock Sports Club will face Police in their next game at 6:30 on 3rd February right here at Havelock Park. You can catch a breakdown every Tuesday, the post-analysis show in this Dialogue Rugby League, and in Sinhala you have Rugby PTA every Tuesday at 6:30, and you can catch the try of the week every Wednesday at 10:30 AM. Surely there will be one try from this game after Shaukat Lahir's break, so you can vote for your favorite try, and you can vote and make him win. So that is it here from Havelock Park. Thank you for logging into ThePapare.com. Stay tuned with ThePapare.com for next week's action, bringing you live action via ThePapare.com. Have a good night.
Kochi. Crescent Kochi Bites. Try it, love it. The original Kochi Bites only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Crescent Mini Keeves. Try it, love it. The original Mini Keeves only from Crescent.
Sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. ඕනම ගේමක් ගහන්න පුළුවන්. මාස් ඒක ආන්සර් කරන්නම ඕනි කෝල් එක. සර්, මෙහෙම මාස්ටර් ප්ලෑන් එකක් ඇවිල්ලත් නැහැ. ආයේ එන්නෙත් නැහැ. ඉක්මනට මොබිටෙල් මාස්ටර් පැකේජ් එක දාගන්න. ඒකේ calls data දෙකම unlimited.
Unlimited calls, unlimited data, only with Mobitel Master Unlimited Package.
මේක ගන්නම ඕනි පැකේජ් එකක්.
sophisticated selection of Yardley, London.
Breeder fast Pulsar NS160 with wider tires and twin disc brakes from David Pierce Motor Company Private Limited.